Welcome everybody to this DC Universe online video. So we're checking out the Spring 2023 Feats base items and styles. So there are going to be 3 different feats which you can get for this event. And once you do open up your feat tab and you go into the springtime seasonal area, and then you'll be able to see the 3 different feats as we do scroll down here. And the first feat which you can get is going to be called Deciduous Drip. So this is going to be to collect the botanical helm and the glove style from the seasonal 2023 vendor. So this is going to be worth 10 feat points. The second one is going to be to collect 8 base items from the 2023 springtime seasonal vendor, and this is 10 feat points and it is called Earthly Remains. Then the third one, which is Do It for the Vines. This is to open the Ivy Leaves Chroma pack from the 2023 springtime seasonal event vendor. So that is 25 feat points and called Do It for the Vines. So I'm going to be showing you all of these items, and it's going to be listed in the description below with their names and the times, showing you all of them in this video. We are taking a look at the botanical helm and the botanical glove. So these are the 2 styles which can give you the feat Deciduous Drip. So this is a 10-point feat, and as we move around you can see the botanical gloves right there, and also the botanical helm. So you can kind of see the vines going around the gloves area, and it is color changeable. So we can change the different colors depending on your palette slot. Even the helm you can change the colors. So let me just go into the style tab here just to show you what you can do and what colors you can change. So this kind of leaves area right at the top of your helm is currently purple, which I've got it set as, but you can change it to even whatever color you prefer depending on your main color tab or palette slot. And then even for the gloves you can change the colors also. I'm not too sure about the vines, but we are going to go into our gloves here, and it looks like slot 3 is yellow. So let's see if we can change the vines, and we can. So we can maybe even do like a red vine to make it look like something else, and just mix and match and see how this design looks like with the botanical gloves, and just kind of mess around with the colors. So that is the botanical helm and the botanical gloves, which will give you the feat Deciduous Drip 10-point feat. So that is the first feat which you can obtain collecting these 2 styles from the event vendor, costing you 25 seed pods each. We are now checking out the IV Chroma material. So this is going to be costing you 50 seed pods from the seasonal event vendor, and you'll be getting the feat 25 feat points called Do It for the Vines. So this is to collect the IV Chroma material, but once you do buy this, there'll be 3 different variations in the box, but once you open up the box you'll be getting the feat instantly, and then you'll be able to like see like different variations of the Chroma material. So I'm going to be showing you each of these variations: IV Chroma 1, 2 and 3. So currently we've got IV Chroma 1 on our gear, and we're going to just go through all of the styles as a whole and just see how the materials look on each of the styles as a whole. So this is number 1 IV Chroma, and just seeing how it looks on our gear. So on the legs, the feet, the chest and the hands. So that is IV Chroma 1, and then we're going to check out how IV Chroma 2 looks and see the difference between them. This is the IV Chroma 2 material, and this is kind of a different variation of the IV Chroma. So you can see that it's kind of shifted in where the positions of the leaves are, and also the different colors as well. So we're going to show you how it looks from all angles and just check it out So it's got all pieces of my gear, the chest, hands, legs and feet. So this is the Ivy Chroma 2. So this is the Ivy Chroma 3 material, and it does look like it's quite changed, and it's got dark vines going along the hands as well as leaves on the feet, and as you go around the back you've got the darker green on the chest and also on the side of the legs a bit. So that is how the third Ivy Chroma looks like, and those are all of the 3 different variations that you can get of the Ivy Chroma from the vendor. But as a whole, once you buy the box, you get all 3 of these different variations for 50 seed pods, and once you do get this material, you'll be getting the 25 feet points. Do it for the vines. We're going to be checking out next the base items of the spring event 2023, and once you do get 8 of these base items from the seasonal vendor, you'll be getting the feat, which is called Earthly Remains. So this will be a 10-point feat, and we are going to be checking out each of these base items. So each of these base items will be costing you 10 seed pods, and we do have them placed around our base. So this is going to be called Flowering Vines. So it's going to be, it says wall, but it's actually a floor item which you do place on the ground, because I did think it was going to be placed on a wall, but it's not. We're going to try to get an all-round view of it here. You can see it from the sides of the vines going on the sort of wall structure right there. Just trying to see right behind here. And then right in front of here we've got a briar victim. So this looks like a person that has been sort of killed by the vines, and looks like they sort of decayed as well, and all of the flowers and the compost is just going sort of with them too. So the vines are going right through the skeleton. And the next 2 base items, which are kind of creepy, but it is the corpse flower. It is a wall base item, kind of looks like something out of Stranger Things, I would say. And it's got the sound as well of the flies just swarming around it. So that is the wall version here, and then you've got also the another version, which is the floor version, and it kind of looks the same, kind of similar. So it's got flies going around it, and you do hear that buzzing sound of the flies just swarming around as something's rotting or decaying. Then the next other base item we've got is the lab table. So we've got 2 different lab tables. We've got the overgrown lab table right here, and then we've got the other regular lab table, but it's kind of looks quite similar with vines going around the table. And then we've also got 2 different trees with swings. So we've got the stood up straight one where there's a swing right here, and then we've also got another one which kind of was hard to place, so we had to find a perfect spot for it, and it's just right down here. So I think this one was for the wall, and it's got also a swing right there. So those were all of the base items for the spring event, and once you do get all of these base items, you'll be getting the 10-point feat Earthly Remains. We're now checking out the enhanced Envirotech Emblem. So this can be available from the seasonal spring 2023 event vendor, costing you 15 seed pods. And let's take a look at it. So it's not going to be tied to any feats, and this is how the emblem looks like. So it's a leaf outline colored in purple, which is my slot 2 on my style tab. So you can change it to whatever color you prefer the outline you want it to be. So I can change it depending on my palette slot. So it's based on my second palette slot. And if we go into our emblem color, in the slot 2, you can go whatever color you change the slot to, it will change the emblem right there to a different color. And if we go yellow, it will give a yellow outline for that specific emblem. There we go, so it's like a yellow leaf outline. So those were all of the items in this video for the spring 2023 event. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.